everybody. Today we're gonna fill up this table because we got a mail call from Diecast Car Guru. Box is cut open. Let's just dig right into it. There's tons of interesting stuff in here, so we're gonna be all over the board today. Starting off here, we're just gonna go right down to the box actually with some Subaru catalogs that he's snagged for me. He's given me a couple of them in the past if you've seen the other mail call videos. This is the Solterra, the full EV from Subaru, which hasn't been selling very well, actually. And, you know, they are Toyotas underneath, of course. But they're pretty cool looking. I don't get the plastic fenders. I know Mitsubishi does that, but they actually paint the fenders plastics. They don't look plastic. There's no hiding these unless you paint them, but they all come like that. The black plastic fenders. Yeah, it's an interesting touch. But one thing I'm curious about is like the accessories, because Subaru loves to offer accessories. Now, can you get those with the Toyota? That's not an accessory. I don't know. Maybe they won't show them. Of course, they're interchangeable, so you could probably buy Subaru accessories for the Toyota BZ4X. But like, see, like these bike racks here, is Toyota gonna sell them as Subaru parts? Is Subaru selling them as Toyota parts? I have to suggest they're Subaru. I don't know. Does Toyota sell them as TRD accessories? Because they've been doing that a lot too. It's interesting. Actually, those bike racks might not. Those are not Subaru made, but the crossbars might be. I don't know. Interesting. There's your Solterra. And then here is your Impreza, which, of course, for the new body style for 2024, is only a hatchback, no sedan, which is upsetting because the Legacy is getting discontinued too. So Subaru will not have a sedan after 2025. But yeah, the Impreza is very nice. I do like the new Imprezas. It grew on me. It definitely has. It shows a lot more of the Crosstrek in it, which is weird because the Impreza hatchback existed before the Crosstrek. So it was kind of weird that the Crosstrek got a redesign before the Impreza. And I think the cladding, as much as we don't care for the cladding on some modern vehicles, I think it does improve the look of this because it looks a little bland without the cladding. It kind of looks like a Ford, kind of looks like a Mazda, whatever. It's a very smooth vehicle. There's not many body lines in it, at least any hard body lines. It's all very smooth. You got the one down there, and that's pretty much about it. And the wheel wells, and right up this door there, which actually most Subarus have that line, and most cars have that line actually, right above the door handles, or on the door handles, or under the door handles, something like that. And then all your different options, features, whatever. LED interior lights, I don't know who really cares about that. That's an Outback. I guess that's an Outback too. I guess they're interchangeable. Yeah, they tried to be slick. It's a blue Outback, and the Legacy over here, or the Impreza, is blue. But no, that's not an Impreza rear end. There's a Forester. But that's owner benefits, and ooh, look at that full photo. So I love the adverts, and these would be cool to look back on in like 10 years. Wow, it's already crazy how, you know, 10 years later from what, 2014, how the lineup has changed, because 14 was the last year of the Tribeca, right? And the Ascent didn't come out until 16 or 17. There was that couple year difference. But let's get into the diecast here. Starting off here with two Mitsubishi, I'm going to say Lancers. Normally when we talk about Evolutions, they are Lancers. These are Pajero Evos. One of my favorite cars, and I absolutely love this orange. I wish the bumpers were matched, but they probably wouldn't look good. But it's pretty cool. Of course, they're just the regular versions, no Super Treasure Hunt. I can't find the regular version. So he asked me if I wanted a couple. I said, yes, please. Yeah, I can't find the regular one, and I sure as hell am not going to find the, Super Treasure Hunt. Then we're going to run through a couple sale items here that will be going into my Instagram sale on Diecast Car Guru's behalf. We got this larger scale Mitsubishi Pajero, 4th generation. And actually, I have one of these that he got me right over there with the larger Mitsubishi Montero. So that will be going in this next sale. Also, the pre-facelift 2015 Toyota Alphard. I like the casting. I think the wheels are a little too big, but I also have... Oh, too far. There it is, way over there. Yeah, I have these two. He sent me them a long time ago. Here we have the Lexus LX, another pre-facelift. This is a 200 series, right? Before it got the time capsule grille, or the time bottle grille, as they call it, Lexus. The wheels look nice on this one. Yeah, the Pajero wheels and the Lexus wheels look really nice. And I like the stance of the Lexus, too. I don't know what happened to the Alphard. I don't remember what brand these are. It says MSC on the bottom. Oh, wait, no, wait, that's the Volvo. Oh, no, these are MSC. Okay, so I did do a video on the Land Cruiser, the 164 scale Land Cruisers from them, the Land Cruiser Prados. And I didn't know that these were the same brand. But then we got the Volvo XC40 Recharge, which is the EV version. At least I believe so, with that blacked out grille, or the, yeah, Recharge, with the covered grille. So just some larger sale stuff. Well, yes, larger sale stuff, yes, but I meant to say scale. That will be in the next sale. And then the next batch of sale stuff real quick before I get into my items. We got this Civic Type R, brand new in the box, missing a wheel. So this will probably be discounted or something. I don't know. It's unfortunate that that happened. Still brand new. Yeah, he got it for himself. And it looks gorgeous. And he actually has one in here for me too. So we'll see if it is. I might do my own video on it. I don't know for sure yet. Here's the Jeep Cherokee. This is a regular treasure hunt, I believe. Yeah, it says regular treasure hunt. Now, where's the... Oh, wait. Wow, look at way back there. Typical Hot Wheels graphics. You can't even see it. It's a treasure hunt. Very sneaky. Yeah, pretty cool release. Where did this casting go? This is a last year release, isn't it? Yeah, we haven't seen this casting yet this year. It's not a terrible casting. And the off-road equipment on it is very tastefully done, so I'm not too mad at it. Then we have some larger scale Suzukis here. Suzuki Jimneys, specifically. These are Aoshimas. Aoshima does some awesome stuff. He's got the mirrors in here in a baggie and the antenna, just because they fall off very easily. These are the snap together kits. I have 2 Velfires and an R34 from him. Oh, and a Daihatsu. No, Suzuki Hutler. So they're super nice quality models, actually, for just being plastic. And I do enjoy them. So he sent 3 colors to add to the sale. We got this green one. This military green, actually. Because then there's the ever so iconic yellow green, lime green with the metallic white roof. Look at that. The metallic white roof. That's pretty cool. And the black rims. The other ones have like tinted chrome. This is a cool piece. It's an old school Dinky Toys. Keep it in the baggie. Dinky Toys Mini. Super cool. I like that color. Not sure how old this is. Probably 70s, if I had to guess. Late 60s, early 70s. Before the Matchbox Superfast era. Auto World Mustang. This one didn't do much for me, and I guess not for him either. This isn't a chase piece or anything. This is just a regular release. Yeah, I thought it was kind of ugly myself. That's a lot of blue with the blue on the wheels. Yeah, I don't know. And he bought it. He must have thought the same thing and was like, yeah, you know what? I'm reselling it. There's better versions of it, and there is. So there goes that one. Matchbox Moving Parts RX-7. Nothing too crazy here. And then a Subaru sticker, which I don't know if he wants me to sell it or if he just stuck it in there. But that's, you know, Ken Block's Subaru. Or not, well, Travis Pastrana. My bad. It is under the same division as, well, of course, Hoonigan, that Ken Block was very. I'm terrible. A big part of, I should say, Jesus. And yeah, super unfortunate about his passing a couple of years ago. 2 years ago? Wow. No, it was 1 year ago. Maybe 1.5 because it was like January, February. But yeah, I love this car. I got to see it in person. It is amazing. It is an amazing vehicle. Okay, the rest of this is mine. Some of it I've purchased. Some of it I don't know what it is. It's surprises. So let's dig right into it. This I know I've purchased because this was on sale for a great deal. This is the Toyota 8086 set. Or quote unquote, the GT86 anniversary set. Well, and then you got the two GT86s and the GR86. Amazing set. I'm really excited about that one because that color is amazing. We got the pre-facelift, the post-facelift, and then the second gen. Technically, the A86 doesn't count because different platform. And it's like 20 years old. 20 years older than these guys. But yeah, super cool set. I'm so glad Tomica put them all together. I love that. And a couple more Tomicas here. We got actually a lot of Tomicas. Hang tight. We got Subaru 360s. Subaru's first production vehicle. These are 1/48 scale. Yeah, for Tomica Premium, because they're so small in real life, they had to up the scale, I guess, to make them worth the $7, which, or $7, $8, which doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have it true to scale, but I don't think the Tomica Premium team has the capability to do what TLV does and make them true to scale, you know? Because that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work, and they don't pay off because they're $7, $8. But speaking of TLV, this was on sale. He asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, oh yeah, I need it. The two-tone Nissan Skyline. Oh yes. Now I'm not going to do a video on this, I know, because the TLV videos don't do very good, unfortunately. I'm still going to do them when the new models come out, but I think, and this was a new model last year, but I think as long as I showcase, wow, this is awesome. This kind of looks like an old Subaru Legacy. A little bit. A Subaru Legacy with Nissan Leopard wheels. I love the wheels on this. Let's just do a deep dive here. Gloss black with the metallic cladding. Taillights look amazing. I love how TLV does the Skyline taillights because they put the lens over them and just so right. You got the, don't even know what that says on the back there. Rear wiper is printed. GTS, Nissan, muffler's a separate piece, metal base, and then your black dash, black wheel, and your white seats. Yeah, the seats are painted white. Everything else is black. Oh, there's like a support piece on the side there that's still black. Skyline badge on the grill. This thing's awesome. And of course, suspension. But it's a little stiffer. A little stiffer because it's a quote-unquote sports car. Sports sedan. We can keep that out. We can let it shine. It's a TLV. Why not? Moving on, we got a Mitsubishi Delica Mini. This is the D2. No, D3. The D4 is a Nissan, and the D5 is the actual Delica. This is the D3, the Mini. Super cool. I think they're based on the Sakura platform, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I love having another K car in the Tomica lineup. And honestly, the Delica Mini is probably one of the coolest K cars currently. Really like it. But that, oh, that's not, where's the other one? That doesn't leave out the Honda N-Box, because Tomica went all out with the Honda N-Box with 2 different castings. Look at that. You can already see it on the packaging. Look at the grills. Look at the headlights. Look at the rear spoiler. Look at the slight body kit that the gray one has. Yes, the gray one, they call it a custom. I wonder if it's all like OEM Plus parts. But you got the N-Box, which is your regular release, and then the custom, which is your first color edition. And I'm assuming that's going to be an extremely rare release soon because of its, because of its uniqueness. Because not all first color variants are different castings, but some of them are. Which they used to do a lot more of, but now it's kind of like once every 3 years. And then we have Toyota Prius. This is the regular release. I already had the first color variant ready to go. See, now the first color variants are always dark colors for some reason, or white. I don't know why, but there we go. Another like dark gray one. But you can see they're the same casting. The artwork showcases it as such. Can't wait to get into that one. That's the first new Prius in diecast, so that'll be fun to look at. Then we have the Honda Civic Type R race control car. I really, really, really don't like the fact that it's the old body style. I think this should have been the current Type R, but oh well. As far as I know, it's a pretty cool release, so I guess we'll just have to see where that review goes. And very Honda-centric with the Tomica models here. Here's another one. The Honda Prelude. Same kind of cars as Skyline, huh? They look good together, I bet. I just wish it didn't have the opening doors. That's what they did. They should have just left the doors alone and did the opening, or the pop-up headlights. I would have preferred the pop-up headlights over the opening doors. Because it just doesn't... This could have looked so clean without the opening doors. So clean. Oh well. It's a Prelude. I love the Preludes. I will get any Prelude that's affordable 164. I don't know if I'd go for premium ones yet, because there are so many of them in 164, or like smaller, or not smaller, cheaper 164, quote unquote, Hot Wheels. And there's older Tomica ones. Maybe a couple others. I guess there's not as many as I thought. Oh well, moving on. We got a Siku. It's probably the first time I'm showing a Siku in one of these videos. This is the Land Cruiser 300 series? 200 series. 200 series. The plate doesn't say that, by the way. It just happens to be a 200. The 200 series Land Cruiser from Siku. I wanted to check one of these out. I knew they were big, but man, they are big. Definitely in typical Siku fashion, lacks a bunch of detail. But the nice thing is that the packages are resealable. Here's your Land Cruiser V8. They always put information about the real vehicle on the top bottom here. It is actually larger than 164. But this is not accurate. My God. Massive. It's almost... Wait a minute, where's the... It's closer in size to... Oh, this would probably be about 1:48 scale. It's closer to that than 1/64 by a mile. Freaking crazy. Crazy. Yeah, but here, confirmation that the Lexus LX is a Toyota Land Cruiser. Pretty much the same rear end. The LX gets bigger taillights for some reason. But yeah, the reflectors are in the same spot. Of course, these cars are not the same year model. I felt like I had suspension there for a second. But yeah, I wanted to try out the Siku. It's not the most extravagant model out there. There's definitely better. The Tomica one, I would say, is better. But it's cool. It's unique. It is what it is. I don't know. I bought it. Sometimes you just don't know. Well, don't know why I do stuff, I should say. Moving on, what do we got? JKM, or no, X-Car Toys, Mazda Altenza Wagon Gen 1. Super excited about this one. I might do a video on it. This is a bigger X-Car Toys box, because previously I've only bought in K-Cars from them. I might do a video on that. If not, after this video, it might show up in the 12 Days of Christmas. Here is the Auto World Silverado. I still have to do a video on this casting too. And now I have this one to complement the green one. The red variant. Here's a Tomica Limited Mazda RX-8. I've been on a Tomica Limited kick recently. I've bought a couple of them. Here's another one. Not one I totally needed, but it was a good deal, so why not? Got it added to a box that Diecast Car Guru had with the seller. And was like, oh yeah, it's got the detailed interior too. Except that this is one of the castings that don't have dashboards. Here we have my Civic Type R that's not missing the wheel. Or at least I hope. Hopefully it's not missing one on the other side. This is a DCT, by the way. Diecast. I don't know what that says. Diecast team. I have the Lexus LFA from them as well. Now I've got the Civic, so we'll see what the Civic has to offer. We can probably compare it to the Tomica one. Even though it's kind of... I don't know, the Tomica one's old. Got a couple loose models here to look through. This one I got from the same seller the RX-8 was from. This is the Tomica Toyota Mega Cruiser, the Hummer-like vehicle from Toyota, because they wanted to compete with everybody. This is the JAF version, and it is minty. This thing's probably almost 20 years old now, and it's gorgeous. Maybe 15. Maybe 15. No, it's got to be 20. Pushing 20. Maybe over 20. 21, 22. Casting's a 2002. So, this has to be like a 2005 maybe. So, pushing 19, 18 years old. About as old as I am. Love the casting though. The Mega Cruiser is awesome, and I wish a premium brand would do it. I know Para64 tossed around the idea. I don't know if they're gone anywhere with that yet. But they did post pictures of a real one on their Instagram page. And that got everybody talking. Here we have a custom, a absolutely lovely custom Subaru SVX in a color shift blue-green. Absolutely love it. Love the SVX, and I love color shift. So this is just amazing. Awesome. Awesome. Then next up we have Suzuki Samurai from Maisto. Actually doesn't even say Maisto on it, but this is a Maisto. I had one of these that I was going to customize, And me being the idiot that I am, I stripped it with the grill still in it. So yeah, it's kind of unusable now. But now I have a mint one, so I don't need to worry about the custom. It can be a part out, I guess, if I come across another used one. But yeah, this thing's awesome. Got suspension. That very soft Maisto suspension. And it's just great. Oh, I fell on the floor. Next up, we have a Hyundai Genesis from Hot Wheels. Gonna do a little custom on this one. I think I want to remove the decals. Keep it purple. I think that'll be nice. Got a couple chips, but it's okay. It'll clean up nicely. I have some ideas. It's actually pretty small, the casting. I assume it's pretty close to 1/64. Then we have the Chevy Avalanche from Matchbox. I do really like this casting, even though it's very plasticky. The Avalanche is super unique, and I'm glad it actually exists in diecast. So anytime I can find a clean version, I grab it. I only have the green version currently, so this one will go right along with it because it's got the same wheels. Next up, another custom is the Toyota Corolla from Maisto. This thing is awesome. Whatever possessed Maisto to make a Toyota Corolla, I hope they keep getting possessed because I want more. I want more basic cars. Maybe some older Corollas. That'd be cool. This one's just a wheel swap and a simple detail. He did the marker lights, window pillars, completed the tail lights because they couldn't, exhaust tips, and of course the Matchbox wheels, if I didn't already mention that. Tie it all together because Maisto wheels suck. These are actually pretty cool, but they don't use them anymore. And here's another custom. This thing is just amazing. Purple Volvo, I was going to say 720, 760, 720 is a Datsun. 760 sedan on the Matchbox off-road wheels that kind of look like the wheels on my car. And this gorgeous purple, which I think is custom. Yeah, the details are definitely painted. This is amazing. I love this thing. Super cool. I don't know if he did this one or someone else did. I don't know if he would have put these wheels on here if he did it. I think he would have put the Matchbox disc wheels. That might be a custom from another friend of ours. Next up, we're still going here. Almost through. Not quite. This is cool. This is the Volkswagen, don't know how to say it, the EOS. EOS. Literally, that's what they call it. From No Rev. These things are getting kind of rare in the US. I've spotted a couple. I posted them on my car spotting page with some brief information about them. I didn't know No Rev, if I can remember it. I didn't know they made one of these, so this is pretty cool. Some bling bling rims. I like the chrome grille. That's very good looking, really realistic looking. I don't think this... See, they have their 1/64 scale line. I don't think this is one of those because I don't think those got suspension. But this one does. Pretty cool. The No Revs are always pretty cool. I love just the unique stuff. Normally Japanese, but anything. That I like. No Rev doesn't do any Japanese cars except Subaru WRX, which I did get from Diecast Car Guru a long time ago. He sent me that a while ago. And next up here is a BMW 3 Series M3 convertible. Something tells me those are not the original wheels. I feel like he got this one from a buyee lot. And I sent it to him. He put different wheels on it and sent it back. Because those don't look like BMW wheels. But yeah, super cool. I don't know what brand made this. RS. Is that Yachtming? Or no, not Malibu Internationals would say Malibu International. I don't know what brand that is. He knows about the smaller scale. Well, the smaller scale stuff more than I do. We have a really unique one because I'm a sucker for unique items. Road Champion Dodge Caravan. Doesn't look like it's licensed, but it's super unique. And it'd be interesting to compare it something to the Auto World one. So I guess the Auto World one is not the first one in 164. Technically, this might not be 164, but in small scale, I guess. Thing looks massive. Oh yeah, this thing is cool. So this is a JKM Audi, I don't remember. And it doesn't say on the base. It's an A7L. So L meaning extended wheelbase. He dropped it, knocked the mirrors off of it. And he's like, you need one of these, they're cool. I'm like, okay. And this thing looks awesome. And they're pretty cheap, they're pretty affordable. And there are a couple more in here, but they're actually brand new that I bought. Or he bought on my behalf. I commissioned him to get me them because they were just too cool to pass up. But yeah, how many people have an AAL in their lineup? And I blend letters, so it's AAL for me. Or A7L, sorry, it's not an A8. Another large sedan, but 30 years older. The Ford Taurus from Greenlight. I never found one of these in store. I wanted one so bad because I love these kind of cars. What year is it? 89 Ford Taurus. Yeah, one problem with Greenlights is, now the scales are always good, but their wheels are always so fat. And this is a newer casting too, so I'm surprised it still has the same issue. Love the hubcaps though. Super cool and unique. Yeah, I love that stuff. Now here is my Suzuki Jimny. Heck was that? Oh, the tire fell. Yeah, they got quick release tires. Don't worry about that. He asked me if I wanted one. I said, oh, sure, I'll take the blue one. And it's actually a metallic, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I just love the Aoshima stuff. And this thing's pretty cool. So this one will go with the other Hiroshima, not Hiroshima, Aoshima on my, well, at my dresser display, whatever you want to call it. Hiroshima. Got a couple more. Here we have a Tomica Batmobile. I've seen these things on eBay. I don't know where they were sold, but they got rubber tires. They're very small. They are Tomica, and they are decently detailed. And, of course, it's a Tomica. It's got suspension. Look how tiny this thing is. Like, here, Ford Taurus is true 164. Bam! Or even this Hogwell, or 187 scale BMW. I don't know if it's a Hogwell. I don't know what it is. I think it's a Yachtming. But yeah, I don't know where those Tomicas were released or where they came from, but they're cool. Tomica always puts in the work no matter what it was. And the final loose model, actually there's one more. It looks kind of big though. So smaller scale loose model is this Audi A4, right? Yes. Oh, I got it. I'm learning my Audis. In turquoise. I love this. This is awesome. This is a Welly. It's a newer Welly. After they left Maisto. Don't know what happened to the grill. Yeah, I love that color. Very, very awesome. Let's put that with the custom SVX. Here, front and center. Bam. Last loose model, then we got a couple more packaged models to end this video. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is cool. Here, I'll give people a second to guess if they know what this is. I hope if you're watching my channel, you know what this is. And I say that like I own one. I don't. Based on the grill, I'd have to say it's a Geo tracker. But of course, that's the same thing as a Chevy tracker. Of course, not a Samurai. And then it's a Suzuki Sidekick, right? 3 badges, 1 car. I think that's a tracker grill. It looks almost like an Isuzu grill, too. But I don't think Isuzu ever made anything like this. I want to say it's supposed to be a Geo. It does say tracker on the bottom. This is a Tootsie Toy. It's a newer Tootsie Toy, so it's got the plastic interior. No, the older ones were all metal with just the plastic wheels. But that thing's cool. That thing is amazing. And now, just a couple packaged items to round this out. We got a Toyota Hiace, which I can add to my growing pile for majorette content. I need to get to that, but I've been slow on the Tomica stuff, so bear with me. Another majorette. This is a Renault Megane. I don't have one of these, and I think it's pretty cool. This is a color changer, so see how interesting that is. So cold is blue, warm is this weird brown color. I feel like it was supposed to be yellow, but it's already trying to turn blue. I didn't really know Majorette did color changers. We have the Toyota pickup from the Hot Wheels truck set. This thing's amazing, very 80s. And actually, it's turbulent trucks, so they're all 80s themed. And I like how all of them on the back are 1980 something except for the Blazer. We know the Blazer's an 80 something as well, but it doesn't say it in the name. The Blazer has the coolest deco, I think, but it's the worst casting. The Toyota's okay, the casting's okay. I mostly just like the color. I wish it looked like the artwork with a lot smaller wheels and less of a suspension rake. The body's okay. It's the suspension lift that's kind of eh. But I love the graphics on this one, and that will be a great... I don't know how I'm going to review that one, or if I will review it. I do have the Ram Power Wagon to go along with it, though. And here's a couple JKMs that I've been absolutely waiting for. The Lexus IS 300 in black and white. And then the Toyota Crown in black, silver, boom, and white. Whoa. These are going to get their own video, and these 3 are going to get their own video. I can't wait for that. These are amazing. Me and Diecast Car Guru have been loving the JKMs. Of course, I try to watch my weight, and I get the stuff that's sold in Japan. It's a weird rule, but when it comes to premium diecast, I'm going to want to use it in my diorama. And if it's not really Japanese, it's not going to fit, or at least sold in Japan. The Lexus, I get it. It's not an Altezza. I have the TLV Altezza if I want to use one. Oh, we can compare it to the TLV Altezza. There is one thing I like better about this, the TLV Altezza, and that's the rear bumper. We'll talk about that in the review. These, I don't have a premium version of, but they do exist in other premium brands. TLV doesn't do them yet. They're too new. But they do the GTR, which baffles me. I have newer Crowns that I can compare them to as size comparisons. But yeah, so great stuff coming. That is the end of the box. Stay tuned for all this stuff coming. Hopefully I can get it out pretty quickly. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.